Hi everyone, it's me, Jessica Lahore, and you're watching LahoreTube with my series of Love for Colorado Drag. Basically where I talk about any performer in Colorado that I've had one interaction with, 1,000 interactions with. They've just started drag, they've been doing it for years, I've known them for a long time, I just met them, doesn't really matter. I think that we have such an amazing drag scene here that I want to continue to give shout outs every day to a new performer and to show them some love. I might talk about first impressions, which aren't bad things, because I always talk about how they move forward, or how like my mind changes. So first impressions, favorite performances, favorite moments, memories, just about their drag, who they are as a person, just shout outs and love, and all of it's meant with really good intention. Everything is meant, it's just off the top of my head. I don't really think through what I'm going to talk about until I get to this computer. And yeah, so do that. I just want to share some more love, so make sure that you share these videos. Comment below what you love about the following performer, or if you have any special memories or photos with them or anything like that. Show them some love, follow them on their social media, which I post in the description below. And yeah, let's get into it. So today's Love for Colorado Drag goes to Heavenly Powers. Heavenly Powers. I really enjoy Heavenly Powers, but it took me like a minute to get to the point of really loving and seeing like the adamancy and like the well, that's not the right word. Seeing the determination to get into the drag scene, and like with conceptual performances and makeup and just like getting booked more. So like I got to see that growth. I can't remember. I've been trying to think about it. What her original drag name was, because I could not pronounce it to save my life. I remember every time meeting her in drag, I had to call her by her real name because I could not for the life of me remember how to say her other name. So I'm glad that she changed it to Heavenly Powers. It definitely rings better and comes about. My first interaction with Heavenly was before she started drag. I picked her up for her birthday, and she was really drunk, and was hanging out with Rachel, and she was like, hey, can we like go pick up my friend? I was like, oh, who's your friend? She's like, oh, it's so-and-so. I was like, yeah, let's go do it. Picked her up. She was just took her home. It wasn't really like a long interaction, but that was the first time I actually got to like be in this like in a confined area outside like a club scene with her. There were other times like hanging out at Evie's house or something like that I got to interact with her more out of drag. She's somebody that I really respect because she's helping with this movement of hyper queens, and she is helping it in a very positive way. So she is very professional, and she's very nice to work with in the dressing room. Like, she's really great backstage. She's timely with her stuff and with her promotions and things like that, but that's like the professional side of drag. So I met her then. When she started getting into the drag scene, I didn't really like care. I feel like I'm that way with new entertainers. I don't really mind when new entertainers come into the scene and stuff like that, because I think it's just growing and helping this community. It's just helping drag in Denver or in Colorado as a whole to get better and to be inspired and change and stuff like that. But when she came in, so I didn't really mind that she was starting drag, but I was like, oh, another entertainer. When I first saw her in makeup and stuff, because I hadn't seen her perform yet, I definitely was taken back. So her makeup is very over the top. It's very conceptual. It's very different for this scene, which I grew to love. So when it first happened, and when there was like this switch when I started seeing her perform more and started getting out there more and started like committing to her career growth with drag, that I started loving the growth more. Because I'm gonna be completely honest, first impression with everything, I wasn't a big Heavenly Powers fan. It wasn't for any personal reason. It just was, I was like, oh, it's just another performer. And that was like a bad on my part. So I have to be completely honest when I say that, you know, everyone I feel has those first impressions or their first mentality. It's all about how you act. I don't feel like I treated her any different or whatnot, but everyone has opinions for what they think of other drag entertainers. It's never spiteful or rude, so don't try to come for me. What I do love is that this makeup that she started with has progressed so much. It is clean, it is just precise, it is her aesthetic that is so unique that I think has inspired other drag entertainers in Colorado to think about how they can do their makeup differently. So I think that she was a trendsetter with that. I truly enjoy watching her perform because when she performs, she's one of those people that comes out and just lives her best life on stage. Like, the number could be really, really like punk rock, or it could be like really intense or emotional or just like funny or comedy or conceptual, and it's just fun to watch. She's one of those people that is entertaining to watch with everything she does. My favorite performance, which I have not seen in person, but I got to see a video of on Facebook, was the Cannibal performance that she did. I think that was at Blush and Blue, where she took the hand out of her crotch area, and it was just fun. It was just like everyone was just living for it because she was so into it. And I think that that's something that you can expect from Heavenly every single time, is that she's always into her performances regardless of where she's doing them. And for how many people are watching. So definitely love and respect that about you, Heavenly. I think I talked about the professional sides of things. She's really great to work with, and she's great backstage. I don't know Heavenly on a personal note. We've had a lot of interactions because when I kind of had that switch with like seeing her push her drag and push getting into the scene more, I remember telling her, being like, I really look up to you. And it's true. I'm inspired by Heavenly Powers, and I respect her so much because she brings something new to the table in Colorado drag. And you can disagree with me, agree with me, I don't really care. Those are my thoughts. And so, yeah, I don't know her on a personal level, and I feel like I always have really great interactions with her every time that I get the chance to work with her. Yeah, I don't think that there's anything else that I really need to say. I don't want to just start bullshitting stuff and picking out little things. But Heavenly, I really appreciate you. I really I look up to your drag, and I really think that it's influencing myself and other people in the Colorado drag scene. I really like that you've helped push this march for hyper queens moving forward, and who they are and whatnot. So I love you for that. Yeah, and I think I get to see you soon. We work together all the time, so love you. Make sure to go show her some love. Comment below, and yeah, love you, Heavenly. Bye, everybody.